Hey, what's your HG level compared to mine? You know, we start comparing the HG level.
It together. And I was just like, at first I thought she was joking.
Got the same BD and they pregnant at the same time. Talk about something. My best friend went first, then I went, he finished, and me. Life. What is wrong with y'all?
They sure do.
Try something new with this 50-50 scenario.
Well, don't try it with me because that's not what I'm looking for, and I'm not going to take anything less. So,
like, asking if a guy that has 5 baby moms is a red flag, and everyone's like, no, not necessarily. Yes, it is.
And I sent her the results on, when did I see the results?
It's on Instagram. I don't know.
March something. And then I also sent her more on March 8th. And I was like, hey, what's your HG level compared to mine? You know, we start comparing the HG level.
But I wasn't pregnant yet.
May 8th?
Oh, damn. You're right.
Not March. I said May.
So did y'all agree to sharing a man? Like, what's going on? Did you agree? They're fine with sharing guys, right? This is what men are done.
Okay, so when she told me she was pregnant when she first found out.
The same
So
time.
when she told me, she was basically like, I asked her, I was like, so what you want to do? Like, you go keep it? What you doing? She was like, I'm not having no abortion. Like, it's like, that's dead. I was like, you sure? He's like, I said, are you sure? It's like, what, like, once you get, like, you know, a certain amount of weeks, ain't no going back. So it's like, it is what it is. She was like, I'm not having no abortion. I don't believe no abortion. I said, okay. I was like, I was like, damn, that would have been crazy. I said, what if we both got pregnant? She was like, I mean, we still could. I was like, what you mean? She was like, why don't you try to get pregnant too? And we could be pregnant together. And I was just like, at first I thought she was joking, because I was like, this bitch can't be.
Wait, why don't you try to get pregnant too? And we can be pregnant together? You girls just sign up for a life of pain.
Serious. Like, this, you can't be serious. And she was just like,
You can't make this up, y'all. You can't.
Did y'all see the live video where the two best friends got the same BD and they pregnant at the same time? Talk about something. My best friend went first, then I went, he finished, and me. Life. What is wrong with y'all? What world is we living in? And you and your best friend gotta have the same baby daddy, and they like the 4th, 5th baby mama. So they say he already had like 3, so they 4 and 5. They the 4th and 5th baby mama.
So what are you doing here?
Like, what is wrong with y'all? That's not cute. And y'all better not get on this internet. And then she talking about, oh, I asked my best friend. She was like, so what you gonna do? You gonna keep it? Cause I think one of them supposed to be born December 7th. I forgot the other one. She was like, oh, I asked her if she gonna keep it. She was like, yeah, I'm not getting the A word. Out there, y'all playing this or something? Like, busted both of y'all wrong? Like, both of y'all wouldn't let y'all wrong like that? Oh, no.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Somebody, an adult, right? He could have burned you. What happened if it wasn't a baby, but it was a baby? Could you imagine? Now you can't have, well, you can't have a baby on that. But disgusting. And it shows most ladies nowadays don't mind sharing it. Actually, it makes it better to them in their head. And that's something with female psychology. Oh, he's getting some. Every lady feels that way. Not so much on the baby daddy part. But if a guy is favored, they favor him.
A man who has 5 baby mamas, I need y'all to take that as this man failed relationships and created 5 broken homes.
Thank you. See, a lady with some sense. 5 broken homes. But I want to show y'all today in this video how most of these ladies could care less at the end of the day. You're about to see that.
5 of them. So not only does this man create broken homes, but this man also lacks sexual discipline. Does he not know what a condom is? So you want to be the 6th one? You think you're going to change him? Because the fifth one couldn't change him. The fourth one couldn't change him. The third one couldn't change him. The first one, okay. The first and the second one, okay. You know, we could. But the third, fourth, and fifth, at this point, you just a Pokemon. Gotta catch. No intention of being the sixth at all. I hope not. But if you keep hunching him, you will. I have no intention to be one, but it's not hard to become one. Sis, I'm gonna need you to make better coochie decisions because at this point. There is no point. What can he offer you? Man with 5 kids, how does he even have the time to date? Because shouldn't he be with his children?
Yeah, he should.
Shouldn't he be on some type of timeshare with his baby mamas?
Mm-hmm.
At least once a week, he should have all 5 of them kids.
He doesn't though.
So how does he find the time?
And you know the wild thing is they don't even think about that. Most of the time when these guys have kids with the girls, they let it be all on them. I hate to say that, but I bet he's not paying child support on women. I bet they're just accepting it. They're fine with welfare. Yeah, that's what's happening. That's what they're getting. Assistance, all kind of things. That's why Trump is doing away with that, because it's needed for him to do away with it. Because they're taking advantage of the government dime, and Trump pretty much made that a crime.
You gotta understand there's certain things, certain factors that play into things. But as long as you have money and the women have a good perception of you, or more times than not, the one.
It's not even money though, bro. This guy's an NFL player, yes. But they're doing it for guys with no money. If a guy has game.
Woman you're with, they're going to be on your side. So Stefon Diggs is out here starting a whole football roster. His first child, I believe is his first child, just turned 1. He has a 5-month-old, a 3-month-old, and more buns in the oven. Maybe another chick pregnant also with Cardi B. So that would be the 1 5-month, 3-year-old, and then 2 on the way. So that would be 5 kids within 1 year.
Wow.
Because his first daughter turning 1. To my knowledge, I don't know if he have any more older kids. So Stefon Diggs is no different from Offset, because he deal with a lot of women. That's her boyfriend, but I'm pretty sure he can talk to, sleep with other women. The only difference is she expected loyalty out of Offset because they was married, you know, but she's going to accept whatever Stefon Diggs is doing. And the women are going to be okay with this because they were just posting yesterday, before I seen this today. They were just posting yesterday, like, oh, look at them. They're so happy. Okay, I see you, Cardi. Baby on the way. All that, hyping it up. But he like 4 or 5 kids in.
Yeah, see, this is accepted in the community, right? Because really, Cardi B's from the hood. She's thinking now, okay, I'm going to have this baby. Back to the old baby mama that she's used to seeing in the Bronx. I'm sure she's had baby mama friends back in the day. And she even speaks against things like that, right? She does. I'm sure you can pull up a clip. Go search it now. Where Cardi B is saying ladies nowadays expect too much. Because she does say it. Ladies need to have their own bag. But yeah, you got your own bag. But to what cost? Yeah, you're not taking his money. You probably don't need his money. But what are you really getting? And like he said, he's doing the same thing Offset is doing, but 10 times worse. At least Offset didn't have 4 or 5 kids in 1 year.
In 1 year. Now let that be you. Let that be any man who got 5 kids by 5 different women. Oh, he's making broken homes, and he can't control himself, and he can't keep it in his pants, and he going to sleep with and be with all these different women. But as long as you have money and the women like the woman you're with, they will accept anything that you do. It's all about perception, not really about the action.
And that's true. And they see that, wait a minute, you're with her? You're with Bodak? Right? Bodak Yellow, I think it was, the song. Yeah, I'm going to give it up to you. You're a football player? Oh, you getting these cheeks. But they could care less. You know why? Because they thinking about the check they're going to get in the mail every month like clockwork. And you know what? he couldn't possibly care either because he's getting that not free money. He's doing what he loves and getting paid for it. He's gonna have them kids.
On like, are we dating the same guy? Groups on Facebook or like prec advisors. The majority, you are under spells, people. Because why am I seeing someone posting that she's like asking if a guy that has 5 baby moms is a red flag, and everyone's like, no, not necessarily. Yes, it is. Firstly, like having 5 partners that you've had kids with is a massive red flag in general for both women and men, right? But you can't say it's not a red flag, because what do you mean? That man has a breeding kink. He's just popping out kids with anyone willy-nilly and obviously has commitment issues. And who's to say you're not going to be the 6th? There's obviously a pattern here. So all the women saying, no, it's not a red flag, it's okay, depends what kind of daddy he is. No, it is a red flag. You are under spell.
Yeah, but you have a different mind. Like you said, I think she said they're under spells. They are. They're under the spells of the hood, but they're under the modern woman spell. That's what it is. To the modern woman, this is okay. As long as I'm getting my money and I'm able to eat my favorite food and I have my entertainment, that's all that matters. It's a disease. It is a disease on the mind that we all can't see. It's sad. Like, people need to start waking up and smelling the coffee, because before you know it, they're going to break out. What I mean by break out? Freak out. Freak out, flipping out because they're struggling and want some help. They don't see it yet. It's coming. You guys see it all the time. The baby mama freak out. Oh, my baby daddy don't nothing. I don't get a break. I don't get a break. I'm crying because I don't get a break. Yeah, it's coming. It's all good now. You're young, 17. You think you're going to be happy. You got hell to pay.
Thank you for coming out hanging out with me tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
Man reveals he has 8 children and 5 baby mamas on a birthday.
It was nice.
Wow.
Nice.
So, what's your story? Give me your take on life. What do you want to do? What's going on with you?
I just got out of a relationship, just trying to heal and move on. Take care of my son, my kids. You have any kids?
Yeah, I have children.
I didn't ask you about that, but how many kids you have?
Well, I have 8 children.
8 children?
You asked the question, I'm giving you an answer. I have 8 children. I have 5 children's mother.
Run.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot. But my situation doesn't define who I am. I define who I am.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. 8 is enough. Like a TV show, right?
So 2 wasn't enough?
I guess not.
Yeah, right then and there, she should have got out of the car. Even, I think she's baby mama. Let's hear it.
That's way too many. I already have 2.
Yeah, there it goes.
So, what does my children have to do with us, hanging out?
What does our children have to do with us? I want to put another one in you, girl, with the shades on. Yeah, I'm real smooth. I know what you want. You want that smooth dude to put it on you. I'm gonna put it on you.
Because what I'm looking for, and a man is
Somebody to put it on me.
a man who's gonna accept me and my kids. And if you already have 8, that makes 10. That doesn't even make sense.
See, so she wants a man to step into her situation and do this, and she knows he can't do that. He's already tapped out.
Okay, so when you say provider, explain that to me like I'm 2.
I like to be spoiled. I grew up in a very nice, household where I watched my father take care of my mom. She didn't have to work or pay any bills.
So your father couldn't keep you from having kids? Why didn't you listen to daddy then, right? He's so spoiled, but he wasn't able to reach through to you? You should have been scared to death to have children. I don't know when you had them, but most likely it could have been when you're young. You still look young now. And 2 kids, it could have been back to back over the span of a couple of years. You're still young now. Daddy had no control.
That's what I'm looking for. You know, looking for a man who's gonna take care of the household. What are you looking for?
See, I'm looking for 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah.
You want a roommate?
No, I'm not saying a roommate. I just want someone, you know, if we in this
What?
together, we together.
First thing she says is you want a roommate. Date over. Even with your 8 kids, bro. Go your separate ways. He still stays there and talk to her. Watch this.
Barbara the Builder.
No, I want a partner in a relationship. I want 50-50 because I've been there where I pay for everything, and the women that I've dealt with in the past, not saying that you would do that, but the women that I've dealt with in the past, they take that for granted.
They sure do.
I'm trying something new with this 50-50 scenario.
Well, don't try it with me because that's not what I'm looking for, and I'm not going to take anything less. So.
Oh, leave.
You just told me that before I wasted my time and go out to eat with you.
Okay,
Leave.
the topic never came up. Communication is a beautiful thing, but it got to go both ways. Like right now, we're communicating. So I'm telling you what I'm looking for, and you're telling me what you're looking for.
Bro, even with the 8 kids, let her leave. You got to start holding these ladies to it. Oh, you can't do it. All right, peace. Oh no, wait. Or she go through the long, hard road and see who else she can get. But she got 2 kids. It's going to be hard. I mean, he has 8. It's still a bad road for her no matter what. She got a man that wants to be down with her, but he got 8 kids. Man, you have no shot, bro, with nobody. See, not even with a baby mama, you don't have a shot.
So my question is there a compromise?
He's still trying.
I'm not going.
Compromise.
So, just so I'm hearing you correctly,
Ah,
your money,
bro.
to be your money, and for me to take care of you and your bills.
Let her go.
Kids plus my 8 kids too.
First of all, you got too many kids to begin with, so I don't even think there's anything we.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
You know, like it sounds like you need to be at home. Who's at home with your kids? With your kids. You got 8 kids. You shouldn't even be dating right now.
He shouldn't. Yeah, she's right. He shouldn't be dating. He should be worried about them kids and worried about getting his life together so you can take care of them kids. I mean, he does. No. Yeah, guys like that, he shouldn't be allowed to date. The cops should just cuff him and throw away the keys. Just cuff him to the bed, and let him sit there and put an IV to him and just feed him oatmeal. Put an IV going to his stomach. Seriously, bro, you gotta get more discipline. Seriously, like the other lady said, you got no DD, bro. That's not right. Something's wrong.
Say that a lot of you black women are so evil. Evil, ignorant as hell. It's already bad enough when white folks do this stupid, but when a black person, especially a black woman, do this stupid, ignorant, it makes it so much worse. Now, I've shoulder bumped many people when I'm walking on the sidewalk. So boom, I was heading to work this morning, right? Walking along the sidewalk, and they come out of this building. All of us is on the same sidewalk, walking towards each other. Now, I'm gonna assume it was the mama, 2 sons, and her raggedy ass daughter. All of them was bigger than me, especially the daughter. They was covering up the whole goddamn sidewalk. Either of them had enough sense or common courtesy to move to one side of the goddamn sidewalk to let me get through. So as we getting closer to each other, I'm saying to myself, I know what this little doing. Like, we literally looking right at each other. And I'm assuming at this point she's trying to be petty. Because see, when you shoulder bump a white person, they don't usually be expecting it. Because obviously a lot of them just be expecting for black folks or people of color to just walk around them anyway. This little literally looked dead at me and was like, yeah, you gonna walk in the street, you gonna walk around me being petty. And I'm saying to myself, yeah, I got time this morning. Like, I shoulder bump.
I would have moved out of the way. Seriously, I would have moved out of the way. She's looking for a confrontation. Let's hear more.
That big hard, we both damn near tipped over. Then she gonna sit up here and say, damn, You saw me coming? And then I turned around and said, you saw me too. You saw me coming too. Like, hell, y'all covering up the whole goddamn sidewalk. What the hell did y'all expect for me to do? Walk in the street? Walk around y'all? Royalty? And hell, I fuck how many it was. I was already mad that I had to go to work anyway. I'm sitting up here saying to myself, yeah, I bumped you. What the f now? She's sitting up here flapping gums. I don't give a about you, bitch. So I literally just let the little argue with herself because I'm trying to get to work. Like, she looked like she was almost my height, but she definitely weighed at least 170, 180. Probably about 20 years old, but kids. I'll shoulder bump a 15-year-old. I don't give a f. A lot of these black bitches are so and mean and so annoying. This is one of the reasons why I don't like coming outside.
This is the L, sis, because you engaged in the same nonsense. I understand why you did it. I understand where you're coming from, but don't engage. Disengage. You gotta be a warrior in the garden. I'm sure a lot of you guys heard that before, but it's true. You gotta be the guy that's so vicious, but still won't do harm because he know he would seriously hurt people.
Going nowhere because I don't like people, and I can't stand ghetto ass motherfuckers, especially if they're black. But to be honest with you, I think that ghetto black women are worse than ghetto black men because a lot of them are just ignorant. A lot of them don't have no class.
Yeah.
A lot of them be jealous. I mean, to sum it all up, I just hate ghetto black people, especially ghetto black. Yeah, I said it.
Man, in a way I understand her, right? Because she said it. She said, I had time today, but she didn't have time because she was going to work. But yeah, still what she did, I guess it was somewhat called for. You know, sometimes you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. And today was that day. And she read the room. When she's walking down the block, she said, they're not going to move. I would have saw it too and said, they're not going to move. But you know what I would have did? I would have said, excuse me ahead of time before I walked into them. Said, excuse me, can you give me a little bit of sidewalk? I would have said that. Because then if they would have moved, then you're getting bumped. That's how I handle things. And it probably would have been worse than that. But I would have been respectful to start out. Can you excuse me, please, so I can walk by? Yeah, checking up the whole sidewalk. I would have said that when I was walking up to them, right? Announce myself. But anyway, let's go on to the next one.
To all the individuals who are out there wanting an update, I'm trying to do this on my lunch break because I'm busy, because I am a doctor. I go back to that dealership because I can, because I want to. Usually, it's after they push me to go buy another car from Mercedes because they treated me bad. And I like to show up over there and floss a little bit, and I park right in front. Needless to say, that day, when they saw me get into my car and leave, they were quite humbled. Secondly, y'all asking me to show proof of all my vehicles. I don't have to do that.
This lady just said she's a doctor and she's trying to floss on Mercedes. You win by going in it first and having them fix your Mercedes. You don't buy another Mercedes just to floss. I don't care if you do got the money. This is why we don't have money. You said you did what? You're too flashy, lady. You need to calm it down. Seriously. This is why we don't have it. I'm not saying I don't understand this. I don't know your financial situation. But the things you're saying is crazy.
If you want, you can check my receipts on my other social media postings. Have nothing to prove. Okay? Third, somebody's talking about my makeup, and I can't even be bothered. God bless me. I love me. I know I'm beautiful, and I am not bothered about some of y'all comments about my makeup and what I look like. In fact, I'm able to laugh at myself. I find it quite comical because I know that some days.
You know, one thing I learned about drama, right? somebody saying something about you, don't entertain it, right? Seriously, because where I come from, half the people that talk about you, woo, they wouldn't be able to deal with me in person. Seriously, all the tussling and fighting they think they're doing, like people don't understand. They don't understand you, and that's how you got to think. People, that's how I handle things. People don't know me, right? Because if I saw you and I felt a certain way, I'm old now. I'm 44 years old, and you're older than me. You don't have time to respond. You shouldn't be responding. And I've been in enough internet drama to give her this advice. Don't respond. Everybody around you, they talking about nonsense. They don't know you as peons. You got to see them all as peons and children. I'm 44 years old. I got no time for games, right? Seriously, because that's how I handle things. I see you, I wire you, pop, 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 and you wonder what's going on. That's how I live. Not anymore. That's how I used to live, right? But I couldn't do this. I could never do this. What she's talking about, flaunting her money, like, what are you doing? And you're a doctor eating a cheeseburger. Yeah, I know you're gonna say, I don't care what you. Stop it. Get some help.
When I'm in a hurry getting ready for work, my makeup is a little heavy and I don't have time to do it over. Maybe one of y'all might want to be my personal assistant and come do my makeup for me every day. But I'm not bothered by what y'all talking about. Lastly, I do appreciate the love that most of you decent human beings are extending to me.
There we go.
On this matter.
That's good.
I really thank you. And I know God's going to bless you like He blessed me. Because if He do it for me, He can do it for you.
Amen.
May God shine on your face. May your days be long. May you be prosperous, abundantly pressed down and runneth over. Thank you very much.
That's a good way to end it, but I never would have started it. I would have never said nothing.
Is that we as black women feel comfortable checking black men, but the moment a black man checks us, we call it misogyny, control, or toxic.
Real talk alert.
Don't scroll. Let's talk about it. Why does it seem like accountability only applies when we're the one giving it? We criticize black men, drag them online every day, talk about how they lead, talk about what they do, what they don't do. But the moment a black man says, sis, you out of line, or start calling you out on your bad attitude, all of a sudden he's bashing women. But we can't take it. Calling men weak for not being a leader, but then when he does lead, you say he's being controlling. Which one is it? If we want growth and healing from our men, we have to be able to look in the mirror and check ourselves first. Because checking somebody, that's not hate, that's love. And if we can't be corrected without getting offended, maybe the problem isn't the message. Maybe it's our pride.
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.